Hi. Um, Happy Wednesday. Uh, Happy Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Uh, how are you? How was your day? Oh boy. Yeah, as you can see, I had quite a long day, I guess. So what's the story? I decided to learn some abstract algebra. So I've been watching after work. I've been watching at home some abstract algebra. Right now it's like what 7:30. So yeah, I've been watching a couple of hours. It was by of all places Harvard University. They have this extension program. They uploaded this after algebra class on the YouTube, and God bless them. It's so nice of them. Yeah, I guess those elitist schools they are doing some humanitarian, charitable stuff. So yeah, good, good. I'm glad. Free lecture, man. Oh boy, from none other than Harvard University. Abstract algebra. So yeah, the professor seems to be a Jewish guy because I can kind of recognize because kind of Middle Eastern, Yeah, because I have many Jewish friends. Some of my closest friends are Jewish. With thick eyebrows, black hair, dark brown eyes, kind of like brown skin. Yeah, he's the mathematics professor in this Harvard University. Seems to be a Jewish guy, but yeah, he was good. Yeah, I learned a lot. So because I remember Jesus said, I mean, later on, I remember after watching this video, started watching this video because, you know, Euclidean, whatever, the prime number function in terms of theoretical expression, we already have it. So we were just reviewing it there yesterday, so I was kind of bored. I'm regurgitating the same thing that we've covered before, so I want something new. So yeah, sure, abstract algebra because I watched this documentary about Professor Andrew Wiles last night, and he used group theory. Okay, Galois Abel group theory, and it helped him to prove this famous last theorem. That's the second big achievement of this Abel Galois group theory. The first big achievement, yeah, proving that there's no algebraic solution for polynomial of fifths and higher. So I couldn't possibly ignore that. Okay, they got this group theory got two big achievement. So I felt it's incumbent upon me personally to learn it because I cannot ignore their power of group theory. Okay, so I humbled myself and I listened to the lectures, about 2.5 lectures. Then I stopped because I got enough inspiration, and it's my job to share it with you because Jesus said, "Yeah, share it with your brothers." That's what Jesus said. Jesus also said after he went away to heaven in the book of Revelation through the pencil and paper by his favorite disciple John in what Badmos Island or whatever island. Yeah, Jesus said near the beginning, was seven letters to seven churches by John. Uh, yeah, you have to humble yourself. You may think you know everything, but you don't know how miserable you are. You are naked and you are miserable. So buy from me. That's what Jesus said. Buy through the lips of his favorite disciple John. Buy from me what's buy the gold from me what's been refined over a long time. So that's like product of evolution, like group theory. It's been proven and proven again, time and again, to be very useful tool, very powerful tool. So, and I don't know too much about group theory. I didn't. Now I know a little bit more. Okay, so and I was ready for this lecture. Okay, because tried to learn group theory over multiple times in my past. Okay, over a decade. Then I gave up because it was just too much. But yeah, I was quite ready for it, ready to learn it. I got enough background, so I understood what the Harvard mathematics professor said in his lectures, 2.5 lectures. It was very, very entertaining. It was like watching a movie. Yeah, yeah. So I want to share it with you. By the way, you should never contain pain in your on your face. Okay, so never hold negative copium, pain on your face. Okay, because I want you to be beautiful and handsome. Okay, never scowl. Be always smile. Okay, so don't ever hold negative copium in on your face. Okay, so there is this stupid actor in Hollywood who's very quite famous. He's famous for being so ugly. Okay, so because he's like always like this. Ugh. Don't ever do that. Okay, always have light on your face. Just like Jesus said, when you are going through pain, when you're praying, don't show it. Okay, just wash your face with and put some oil on your hair. Where in humanological interpretation, have your hair nicely done. You may use whatever hairspray or just have a nice hairstyle. Okay, you don't have to put anything. Just have a nice hairstyle and put smile on your face. Okay, wash your face with positive coffee. Also wash your face with water. I don't use soap when I wash my face because I wash my face way too often. Whenever I use, because I never use soap on my hand, because I use soap. I wash my hand and my face way too often, so I never use soap when I wash my hand and soap. When I take a bath, yeah, I do use soap for other body parts, but metaphysically wash your face with positive copium, pleasure, smile. Okay, all right. Okay, so what's a group? Yeah, I first learned about groups probably when I was in high school in Korea. Okay, just basic definition. Okay, so it was nice review. Okay, I read about group, what definition of group multiple times in the past. So I used to know a lot. I mean, I was familiar with group theory. It was not new to me. But after this seeing these 2.5 lectures, yeah, I had nice review and learned something more. Okay, so I want to share it with you. So it's like this. Group. Okay, my right shoulder is kind of sore because I did a lot of push-ups this morning. Uh, so I use my left hand. Group is a what is a group? Group is a set function. Okay, group can be defined as a Boolean function. Probably nobody have ever defined a group as a Boolean function, but we are going to because we love Boolean function. Okay, so group is a Boolean function of two inputs. Group is a Boolean function of two inputs. So it's a Boolean function. It can be true or false. Two inputs, set A and operator variable. You know, yeah, we are amateur mathematician and our knowledge is not that deep. I mean, my mathematical knowledge is very shallow. Okay, I don't even know the full picture of group theory. Okay, I just watched 2.5 lecture, and it's like 40 lectures in that series. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna watch all of it, but because I have limited time. Alright, so but 2.5 lectures, yeah, that was very fruitful because it was like a burning bush. I make a lot of biblical analogy because in humanology, Bible is central. Okay, it's like burning bush. I mean, of course, it's Harvard. There's something sexy about it. Mammon, right? Oh, it's Harvard, mammonic, money, power, fame, right? But still, like group theory. I mean, if you measure in mathematics, what do you do with that? You want get a job in an insurance company as an actuary or scientist, or it's not like you are in law school or medical school or MBA program or in politics or Hollywood. That's where money, power, and fame is. Mathematics, it's unless it is intrinsically, inherently interesting, not much money, power, and fame in there, or sex. In mathematics, not much of that. That's money, power, fame, and sex. That's about Washington D.C. politics, Hollywood celebrity, big time CEO, big corporation like MBA program, business, or doctors, lawyers, with some social prestige and a lot of money. That's money, power, fame, and sex, right? But mathematics isn't about that. So to me, it was like burning bush that Moses discovered. Okay, so because all these people in this lecture series, they're so excited to learn about group theory. So it's like burning bush, you know. There's not much money, power, and fame going on in mathematics, but they are so excited. So to me, that was like burning bush in Moses, you know, Exodus, Book of Exodus, right? Moses, burning bush. Something inherently, intrinsically enthusiastic, make people enthusiastic. Okay, so okay, yeah. I mean, I don't know much mathematics, but I'm also an innovator and challenger and rebel. Okay, so although I don't know too much mathematics, I make brand new things. I want to see it from different angle. Okay, so we're gonna define a group as a Boolean function. Okay, so Boolean function, a set, we have two inputs, a set and an operator variable. A set variable, any set, it can be any set, and some operator variable. We call it circle or O for operator. Okay, it can be any operator. Actually, it can be any function. Okay, so operator is a function. Okay, so a group is a Boolean function that takes two inputs. One input is a set, the other input is a function. Okay? And this Boolean function is defined as uh, we're gonna use first order logic. It has many conditions that you need to satisfy. If it satisfies all those many conditions, then this a comma o, a comma operator, a set and a function, uh, this tuple, odd couple, what heterogeneous tuple, because one is a set and the other is operator. Okay, we couple it. This heterogeneous that are homogeneous, but they are two different things. One is a set and the other is function. Okay. If you couple it, uh, if we satisfy all these functions, then we call it a group. Otherwise, it's not a group. So it's a Boolean function. Okay, so I don't think anybody has ever defined a group in terms of Boolean function. Okay, so we are learning, we are contributing at the same time. We are learning and teaching. Okay, so all right. So what are some conditions? It's gonna be challenging for me because my right shoulder is sore. So I have to write with my left hand. Because I did a lot of push-ups this morning. Okay, so not too many, but perhaps more than usual. How many? 40, 50, maybe. I don't know. Maybe 30. Probably more than 20. Okay, so I'm ambidextrous. So okay, first condition. Okay, so condition one and condition two and it's a photo order logic. Okay, so uh, okay. This operator. Okay, we'll just do this operator is a function. Okay, uh, it's a function. Okay, we'll just deal with the function of two inputs for this operator. Okay, let's say x and y belongs to A. Set A, okay? And then x, y is operator, is a function of two input variables, okay? Is also belongs to A. Okay, this condition number one. It's called closedness. 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 Okay. Now my left hand shoulder is sore. So. Second condition. And so first condition have to satisfy. Second, let's say x, y, and z belongs to A. That means x, y, z is same as x, y, z. Associativity. Okay. It has to set this operator has to satisfy associativity. Okay. So, and they all belong to A, of course. Okay. And there exists the equality identity element E that also belongs to A, such that and also X belongs to A. X is any element in set A. Okay, X circle E is same as E circle X is X. Okay. We'll just do one-liners. Okay, so and yeah, many conditions. Okay, so yeah, it's like a game. Game is interesting because it has many rules. That's what makes a game challenging. Life has many rules. That's why life is very challenging. Okay. I mean, you play poker. I do. I mean, I know how to play. It's been a long time since I played poker, but poker game is interesting because it has many rules. You play what? Basketball? Yeah, it's interesting and challenging because it has many rules. Life better life has better have many rules. No tattoo, no piercing, no gay, no piercing, no tattoo, no gay, no marijuana. Okay, those are the rules. Humanological lifestyle. Okay, without rules, you become criminals. Okay, you become drug addicts. You do whatever you want. You have too much freedom, too much liberty. Okay, you ruin your life. Yeah, no sugar and fat. Anti-sugar fatism rule. If you don't have that rule, you ruin yourself. You eat all the sugar, all the fat, you become obese, and your health is bad, you're unhealthy, and also you're ugly. Okay, so you have to have these rules. No sugar, no fat, other than from nuts and fruits. Eat nuts and fruits, but don't eat other sugar and fat. Cheese, yeah, once in a while. I do that too. Maybe once a month. Yeah. What are the rules? So that's what makes this group theory kind of interesting because it has many rules to abide by. Okay, let's just play this mathematical game. Okay, so sure, why not? And then there exists this element that we call minus a, minus x, okay, which also belong to set a. There has to exist this a minus x, the inverse of x, okay, such that minus x circle x is equal to x circle minus x is equal to this identity element equality, right? Identity element E. Okay? That's it. It's first order logic. Condition 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. If this is true, if they are all true, then we call this tuple odd couple A and operator, set A and operator O. We call that it's a group. Otherwise, if one of these conditions fail, then this couple is not a group. They are just strangers. Okay, so that's the definition of a group. Okay, and when I was watching this, I thought about this row algebra that we've been doing for several months by now, or 1 or 2 months. I don't know how long it's been. Okay. Let me take a picture of this. I happen to have this cell phone with me. It's been charged. When I was watching this lecture series, I was charging my phone, so. And let me take a picture of that too. With the prime number function, I will pick it up later. Okay, we'll get back to it. Okay. So right now we're gonna take a break, 5 minutes break, and yeah, we'll be back. Okay. So, all right. Take 5. Okay, I got some for you. I have never made this kind of drink before. It's called a cucumber berry. It's edible, but you should. They recommend that you shouldn't eat this too much because cucumber berry. Because it can cause diarrhea. Okay, if you eat it too much. Okay, so. Uh, well, we have plenty of whiteboard to take advantage of because we had a lot of failures recently. So, yeah, plenty of whiteboard. Okay, so. Sure. So we'll just switch out the whiteboard, okay? So, adjust the angle, I guess, so that you can see it. All right. Yeah, this cucumber. I didn't have anything with me, just my two hands. So, and also cucumber berry is. It's not rare per se, but in my backyard there aren't too many. Okay, it's not a rare plant, but they are cool. Okay, they're not sweet. They taste like cucumber. That's why it's cucumber berry. And I like it. Yeah, they're very good berries. Just they recommend that you shouldn't eat it too much because it can cause diarrhea. But yeah, well, I'm not eating it. I'm drinking it. So. uh, trying to make this perfect angle for us. Okay, good. My windows are closed so that we can concentrate. Alright. Isn't it pretty? Cucumber berry vodka. Ooh! I'm excited. It will taste like cucumber, yeah, I know. I ate a couple, okay? Yeah, it tastes good. Okay. So, I gotta use my left hand, because my right shoulder is kind of sore from this early morning's push-up. Okay, so for this, I gotta spare my right arm strength. So this manual laborious job, yeah, I gotta leave it to my left arm. Now my left shoulder is sore. Okay, so. All right. Whew, it's quite a workout right there. Erasing this whiteboard. Come up with some electronic whiteboard, okay? You click a button, it erases everything, okay? Digital whiteboard so that you can save whatever you wrote there digitally, text format. Okay, yeah, invent a whiteboard, okay? So, yeah, some character recognition, optical character recognition, whatever. So that you can just save it, erase it, save it into a file with a click of a button, okay? Yeah, please. I'll buy that. People will buy it, okay? So digital whiteboard, okay? Just invented, all right? So you can hook up in USB to your computer so that you can save it with a click of a button. It erases everything, and you have only one kind of pen. With click of button, you can change the color of this pen. You can erase everything, that kind of stuff. Okay? Yeah, by all means, invent that shit. You don't have to pay me, okay? I'm giving you some ideas because I want to buy that kind of product after you invent it. All right, so then sell it internationally. All right, so be rich. And in terms of the Euclidean and prime number function, go ahead. You don't have to wait for me. Finish it before I do. Okay. Well, I would recommend you cite. You don't have to cite my name or this web page or humanology name. You don't have to, but if you want to, yeah, you can. But my recommendation is that you acknowledge the inspiration. All right, but I have given you enough hint to come up with this nice handy dandy formula for prime number function. Go ahead and do it. You don't have to wait for me. Okay, make it before I do. Okay, by all means. All right. If not, yeah, we'll get back to that. Okay, but we can use a break. Okay, so we spent some time with group theory because I find it very interesting. Okay, so oh, because you want to learn something, right? Every once in a while, maybe not every day. Yeah, you want to take this balance between learning and teaching, learning and inventing, coming up with something of your own. You want to maintain some independence. You want to take balance, but at the same time, you don't want to do things always all by yourself. You want to learn something from other people, take some inputs. It's about balance between input and output in your life, no matter what you do. It's a very generic principle. Okay, so balance, right? Balance between yin and yang, minus and plus, input and output. Okay, so yeah, I'm running for president. If I get known as a mathematician before I get famous as a politician, maybe my motto, my catchphrase, slogan could be like mathematical precision. Whatever. All right. So, what would be the most simple group? Uh, I came up with this before the lecture mentioned it. Okay, so I'll share it with you. How about a group called a potential group? Okay, let's say G is defined as function of set 0 singleton and plus. Is this a group? Yes, it is. Group as a Boolean function, it is a group. Okay, why? Because 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus, because it can be redundant. It doesn't. X and Y and Z, they don't have to be different element. It could be same element. Okay, so yeah, 0 plus 0. Okay, is equal to 0 plus 0. Because it was 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, whatever. They're all zeros. So associativity holds equals 0. It belongs to set A. Okay, but one thing to notice is that commutativity is not required. A plus B doesn't have to be B plus A to make it a group. Okay, A operator B doesn't have to be B operator A. If that is correct, then it's called commutative group or abelian group, but we rather call it commutative commutative group. Okay, because we don't want to sound too fancy. All right, so okay, so that's satisfied, and then what? 0 plus 0 1 plus 0 2, okay, is equal to 0 2 plus 0 1 is equal to 0, which also belongs to set this input set A, which is set of 0. Okay, and then what? We have identity element 0 plus 0, we call it 0e. Equality identity element is 0e plus 01 is equal to 0. She also belongs to A. Okay, so we have identity element, and then we have inverse element. Okay, 0 plus, let's say minus 0 is equal to minus 0 plus 0 is equal to 0 identity element, which also is equal to 0, which also belongs to A. Okay, so yeah, we have all these four, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever order that is. Yeah, all these four conditions satisfied. So yeah, 0 and operator plus is a group. They form a group. Okay, mathematical group. Because this guy and this guy and this guy is equal to 1. Okay, they are all true. So yeah, it's a group, right? So okay, so that's the simplest group there is. And what are other groups? Yeah, similar to this. One, the A is set of one, singleton, set of one element. Set A is 1 and the operator is multiplication. Okay? Yeah, identity, the only element, inverse element, they are all 1. Okay. Here we have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 and plus, right? And then 1 and also multiplication is like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, element. And then multiplication. Okay, so those are the simplest groups there are. Okay, now yeah, of course you have permutation group. We dealt with permutation before, right? Because I wanted to learn it. Okay, it was interesting. Now we're gonna jump ahead to deal with a cyclic group. Okay, what is cyclic group? It's a group that is periodic. We dealt with periodicity when we are studying Euclidean algebra, right? So it's probably already been discovered and extensively discussed, probably in modular arithmetic. I'm pretty sure because I kind of remember when I was reading this article in Wikipedia about modular arithmetic, I can't remember some connection with the group theory. Okay, so yeah, I'm sure it's already there. Okay. So we're gonna connect group theory and raw algebra. Okay. Because raw algebra right now is very raw. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's kind of like bare naked, unripe, raw. Doesn't have much flesh in it. So we'll add some connection to group algebra to clothe it, to dress it, to make it more presentable. In suit and tie. Okay, so yeah, probably raw algebra can become more popularized if we infuse some group theory that nowadays a lot of mathematicians just cannot get enough of. Look at this. This cucumber berry is like green and orange. It's like half ripe, half unripe. This green and orange. Yeah, just from my backyard in Alaska house. It's so pretty. It's half green, half orange, sticking on the wall of this plastic cup. Oh my goodness. It's just beautiful, Alaska. We're gonna take 5 minutes break, okay, and then we continue, okay. So, uh, yeah. Do I have my cell phone? Let me take a picture of this, okay. And I don't think anybody has ever wrote anything like this before. Probably this first time in the world. Perhaps it's too obvious for mathematicians, mathematics teaching assistants, but we we don't belong to mathematics department. Maybe some of you do. Oh, you're most welcome. You are welcome here like anybody else. Okay, because I don't want to discriminate. Okay, you are not more welcome than anybody else. You are as welcome as anybody else if you belong to some mathematics department. Okay. Mm. I want to eat this. Mm. It tastes just like cucumber. There is this particular kind of edible plant that kind of tastes like pineapple. Okay, so it's very small edible wild plant in Alaska and other places. Yeah, pineapple weed. I don't know. I used to know its name. Okay, it's in my one of my in several of my edible plant books, but tastes very much like pineapple. Okay, this one tastes like cucumber. Okay, oh. I love cucumber. I love cucumber. We're gonna go to a break very soon. Okay, so uh, back in Seoul, South Korea. Okay, what happened was when I was a baby. Okay, so I was born in America. So after I was like 3 months old, my parents moved back to South Korea. So I was born in America, Ivy League school campus, somewhere in the eastern coast. Okay, Ivy League school, America. Okay, my dad, his PhD. My dad did his PhD in economics, and he finished his PhD. He defended his dissertation. Okay, they call it defense, defending your dissertation against all this criticism from the senior college professors. Okay, so kind of interesting nomenclature. Okay, so he did that. Okay, so I was born there, and then after he finished his PhD, I read part of it, and his English was so good. Okay, so I read his dissertation. Okay, not from cover to cover, it was kind of long and a lot of mathematics in there. So no, too much mathematics, even for me. So, yeah, it's metric economics, very mathematical economics. Okay, metric economics. He wrote a paper about that, and he was fancy. He was talking about this satellite competition between Russia and America, and he because he was very smart guy. My dad, he knew a lot of mathematics. Okay, so and he applied this competition between Russia and America, the satellite, man on the moon, the kind of like space kind of rocket science, and he focused on like the reason why Russia defeated America in this rocket science competition. Yuri Gagarin was the very first man on in space. It was not America. Yeah, Russia, former Soviet Union, they defeated America in that. And then he kind of analyzed why Soviet Union defeated America, how they did it, and it was about something like dynamic, the system of equation, something like that, right? So he got some award for that, like the best dissertation paper of the year or something like that. Okay, so and then he applied that to economics. Okay, my dad is a very smart man. Okay, he possibly he's smarter than me. Okay, so but I'm a nicer one. Okay, so he wasn't always nice. Yeah, I'm not always nice either, but I think I'm a nicer one. Okay, but sometimes so mean. But I mean, this was good for me. That my dad was mean to me. Sometimes it's a discipline, make made me stronger person. He gave me hard time. It makes me stronger. Okay, so it was good education. He's fantastic father, good educator. Okay, great parenting. Okay, I tell them all the time. Okay, so yeah, you're great parents. Yeah, thank you for educating me. I tell them all the time. Okay. Oh man, this cucumber berries, they're so fresh. They're so good. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, we have 2 hours left. 2 hours left, so we have enough time. It's kind of berry picking season, late July in Alaska. So in my backyard, we have some other berries too. So I'm gonna bring some plastic cup and pick them up, okay, and make a brand new vodka because all these other vodkas they're kind of getting stale, really. Did I take a picture of this? Yeah. So yeah, I did read. Actually, I purchased my dad's dissertation paper that was written like 3 decades ago, 3 or 4 decades ago. I purchased a couple of copies and I gave it to my dad. Hey, this is what you wrote like 4 decades ago. Okay. Yeah, I read a couple of pages and your English was fantastic. I love the way you wrote in English. He is also very good in writing in Korean. Okay, so because my dad, he is fairly well-known economist in South Korea. Okay, so definitely more known than I am. He's a scholar, PhD economics professor in Seoul, South Korea. Yeah, he's fairly well known, and uh, ma- many things. One of many things that I remember about my dad is that some past episodes. He's very good with human skill. Okay, he have this whole variety of friends from all walks of life, from all social echelon. Okay, and yeah, he was not always nice, sometimes mean, abusive, but he have this swath, this whole variety, this whole latitude and longitude of all different friends from all different social classes, and he was very good at that. Also, my mom was very good at that too. My dad, I would regard him as a handsome man. Okay, my mom, oh, she's one of the most beautiful I have ever met in my life. Okay, my mom, very very beautiful lady. Okay, so and very humorous, very intelligent. So I would tell my mom, "Hey, my mom, I want to marry you." That was when I was like 6 or 7 years old. Okay, and then about 5 or 10 years ago, I told my mom, "Hey, mom, if I see any fine Korean girl like you, I would marry her like today." It was probably like you. My mom was like ideal woman, the kind of woman that I would marry. Okay, if you're a daughter, yeah, like your dad is the kind of man that you will marry, right? I mean, if you had good parents. If not, don't worry about it, right? I'll take care of you, okay? I'll take care of you. I'll be your role model. And I cannot be like a mother because I'm not a woman, but I can play your father. I cannot be your mother figure. I can be your father figure for you if you didn't have a good father. Okay, maybe your father went to jail, mass murderer, serial killer. Then you don't have a good father figure, right? Yeah, I can play that role for you. Okay, if you happen to be a son or daughter of that kind of father. But I cannot play mother figure for you because I'm not a woman. Okay, so I drink vodka. Okay, so all right, take five. Okay, but doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. Yeah. So my dad is a handsome guy. Okay, so my mom, very very beautiful lady. And she's gorgeous. Okay, my mom is extremely beautiful lady. She is still beautiful. She's in her 70s. Okay, but she's still beautiful. She is amazing. Okay, she's gracious, beautiful, humorous, intelligent, great sense of humor. She's very smart, and she used to run this business. Okay, I tell you all about it. Okay, so we're gonna take a break from mathematics, but let's take 5 minutes break because I need some vocal rest. My voice needs to rest. Okay, so we'll be back. Okay, I'll tell you about my all about my parents. Okay, because they're fantastic people, just like your parents. Okay, well, some of your parents. Okay, if you didn't have good parents, don't worry. Okay, I will play your parent. Okay, I'll be your parent. Okay, I'm not gonna adopt you, but yeah, I'll guide you toward the right way, and yeah, I play that role for you. Okay, but you have to vote for me so that I become the president in 2021 January. Okay, so that's the price. Okay, nothing is free. Okay. Okay, take 5 minutes. 10 minutes. Okay, we are back. Uh, so I got two more for you. It's they're unripe. It's kind of early in the berry picking season, late July in Alaska. This is a high bush cranberry. This is a rose hips. Okay. Yeah, they're kind of green and yellow because it's not quite the season yet, but they're still edible. Okay. So yeah, I cannot wait until they become red. So when they are green, well, I still pick it, okay? So I cannot wait. And also this unripe fruits, they have their own taste. Like I prefer unripe green apple to red or orange or yellow apple, okay? So there's some value to it. Picking this earlier on. Okay, my family, yeah, they're fantastic. Okay, my siblings, grandparents, uncles, aunts, nieces, they're fantastic people. Okay, so look how pretty this is. Oh, look like cherry, right? Yeah, this is rose hips. Okay, high bush cranberries. Okay, high bush cranberries. There are a lot of them, so I really enjoy picking them because there are so many of them. Well, I gotta wait before I give out the juice, but okay. Rose hips, yeah, some dead leaves right there. I wanna pick them out because they don't look very good. Yeah, my parents they're fantastic people. Okay, handsome, beautiful. Okay, yeah, that's about all about it. Okay, so I'll tell you about them later. All right. Let's get back to mathematics. Okay, so I took a picture of this so I can erase it. Okay, so I mean I can switch out the board, but uh, I don't see any need to do that. All right, so yeah, connection between row algebra and group theory. Uh, yeah, row algebra and it kind of make cyclic group. Cyclic group. I kind of feel awkward saying this because I don't know too much about group theory, but it's probably already been discussed extensively before by other mathematicians, mathematics students, because it's something fairly obvious. Okay, so cyclic group is about this periodicity. Okay, and uh, because where's my cell phone? Okay, modular arithmetic and group theory. Let me look that up. Okay, so because I'm pretty sure kind of seen it before. Modular arithmetic and group theory. Okay, let me look that up. Because I think I've seen it before. Okay, modular arithmetic group theory. Modular arithmetic and group theory. Okay. Okay. Well, there's a PDF document about that. So okay, let's download this shit. Then I because it's something very obvious, really. Excuse me. Okay, I just downloaded the PDF. So let's look at it. Yeah, it's already known as I suspected. Good, good, good. How about just modular arithmetic? Modular arithmetic. Yeah, I went to Wikipedia. Well, Wikipedia is always very good, okay? Because if something there's something very specialized, very like, deep and profound, Wikipedia isn't very good. But for a generic, popular level, yeah, it is decent. They are doing a good job. Okay, so I'm looking at modular arithmetic for in Wikipedia article. Do they have a group theory section for this? They better. So okay, they talk about isomorphism. That's kind of group theoretical thing. I learned about that today. Okay, so commutative ring. Okay, yeah, I'm not that far ahead. Cyclic group. Good, good. Yeah, so they do talk about cyclic group. Very good. Commutative group. Okay, okay, okay. Very good. So yeah. Okay. Uh, so there's definite connection that's already been discovered between modular arithmetic and um, group theory. I'm glad they because I do remember I've kind of seen have seen it. Okay, so um, but they don't really have very good article about it. Okay, so okay, well, yeah, well, whether they have been one or not, if they have been one already, we'll redo it. Okay, no problem because when you whatever you study, you may study music, painting, fine art, or mathematics, physics. It does not matter. As you learn something, you I want you to be an active learner, just like good teachers always say to us. Okay, be an active, not a passive learner. Don't just absorb things. Create your own stuff, even if it's been already discovered before, because uh, even if it's you discover something that's been discovered before, it may not be first in time, but to you, it's the first time. You didn't learn it from somebody else. You produced it on your own as an independent scholar. Okay, so you can take some ownership to that. So you can take some pride, pat on the back to yourself, and yeah, now you're motivated because you just prove to yourself that you are good at it. Okay, without anybody else's help, you discover something. Yeah, it may not be first in time, but in the human history, but it's first in time to you, to your life. You didn't learn it, you came up with it on your own, independence, scholastic independence, okay? And that plays a huge role to gain confidence, okay? It's not just in academia, it's about your business venture, your entertainment career, or your musician career, business career, whatever it may be, okay? Your very first earned dollar, your very first poem that you wrote, your very first novel, your very first equation that you came up with without anybody else's help, your very first idea. I mean, it may have been somebody else's idea prior, but you didn't know, okay? You rediscovered that idea. So it means something profound to you. It makes you more confident, and competent individual later on. Okay, so yeah, independence. Okay, this is something very important. Okay, all right. Let's make some connection between raw algebra and group theory. Okay, so it's like this. Okay, so because I don't see many people quite explaining this very well. Okay, so let's say you divide some number by 3. Okay, so I mean you have non-negative integer, right? We'll stop there. Okay, so divide by 3. Okay, so let's say x belongs to this. This small n is a member of this set, and uh, should I include 0? No. N top 10. Okay, it's natural number. Yeah, we'll include 10. Okay, so n top 11. Okay, from 0 to 11. Okay. Um, all right. It's gonna take a while for this Alaskan berries to give out its juice. I'm just waiting. Okay. So we're gonna divide these numbers by 3. All right. So we have done this before, so it's a review. All right. So okay. Uh, 1m3, well actually 0m3 is just if is 0m3, set of 0m3 is uh, x, where x row 3 is equal to 0. Okay, so that's the definition of 0m3. Okay, no matter what number there it is, if you divide by 3, if its remainder is 0, row operator, right? Remainder operator, I'm sorry, remainder operator. Okay, so I want you to see this full whiteboard and also that window. Okay, so it's very important to me because I want to entertain you by giving you the picture of that beautiful window. Okay, and this full whiteboard is like pleasure and pain. Okay, yang and yin, plus and minus. All right, so it's very important to me. Okay. All right. Well, we have top 11, right? Top 11. So it's multiple of 3. All right. And then you have 1 and 3. It's all the numbers when divided by 3, the remainder is 1. Okay, so x row 3 is equal to 1. Okay? Yeah, 1, 4, 7, 10. And the upper limit is 11. Okay, so one more. Okay, so x bar x row 3 is equal to 2. Okay, so 2 and 3, top 11, where divide by 3, remainder is 2. Okay. Yeah, it's periodic. There's some definite periodicity. That's why this can be and group theory, man. Yeah, it has some usefulness, and it proved its power through what this Galois-Abel polynomial impossibility theorem and Andrew Wiles very much less theorem proof. So it proved its value. Okay, that's why I'm studying it now. But I didn't quite want to study it, okay, because I got my pride. You know, when Western civilization came to Eastern countries like China, Korea, and Japan, Asians resisted. Oh yeah, you Westerners. Yeah, we are the East. Westerners, I cannot accept that. You, the West, is better than me, the East. China, Korea, and Japan. They resisted. I'm talking about 1900s and early 1900s and 1800s. Okay, so they resisted because they got their ego. They don't want to bow down, admit their own inferiority. They didn't want to admit some other people's superiority. I guess I kind of felt the same way. I mean, Abel Galois, Evariste Galois, and whatever Abel in what Norway, and Galois in France, Ramanujan in India. Yeah, they died very young. They are prodigy. They're kind of Mozartans who died young. Was kind of child prodigy, very successful. Not necessarily successful in a mundane way because they were poor. Yeah, Mozart was poor. Galois, Abel, they were all poor people. Okay, so and they all died young, but they were very smart prodigy geniuses who died young. Okay, so a lot of people have some sympathy. Sympathy. Okay, they kind of felt sorry. Oh, these smart young people, they died young. I feel sorry. It's kind of sympathy based, okay? So, but I'm not like that. I don't have too much sympathy for anyone. Okay, so because I'm an extremity of a man. I'm not a woman. I don't operate by sympathy or emotion. I don't. Okay, so I'm also kind of masculine figure. I know. Yeah, I take picture of my legs. Kind of. I do my hair. Yeah, I know. Okay, I have some feminine side in me. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanna look pretty. Mirror, mirror, who is the prettiest? You better tell me it's me. Otherwise, I will gonna break you. Yeah, I have some feminine side, okay, but at the same time, I'm masculine, okay. I'm an extremity of man, so uh, I want to do my own things, okay. So I don't want to acknowledge that Galois or Abel or Ramanujan was or Mozart. Well, Mozart, yeah, I'm a huge fan, but Galois, Abel, Ramanujan, when they came up with this theory, I don't quite want to accept that. I'd rather come up with my own to replace them, okay? To defeat them, okay? I can't see them as my competitors, believe it or not. Yeah, you laugh at me all you want, okay? Yeah. Because I'm class clown, yeah, laugh at me. Yeah, I'm happy to entertain you. I'm entertaining myself by saying this. Take 5 minutes break. Okay. We're gonna take a break and we get back to whatever, alright? So, I didn't quite want to study this Galois, Abel, Ramanujan, whatever. I didn't want to, okay, but I was bored one day, like yesterday, so take 5 minutes break, okay? So, I'm being honest, okay? So, take 5 minutes break, okay? Okay, we're back. Uh, yeah, I got some this edible grass flowers. Pour on some vodka with. Um, yeah, obviously I'm drunk, but yeah, I can do mathematics. I can do mathematics better when I'm drunk. Okay, because mathematics is just numbers and operators, formulas. It's kind of dry, right? So why don't we make it a little bit moist, like wet, by doing some vodka? Okay, so that's how I do it. Okay, so yeah, I do all this mathematics when I'm intoxicated with vodka. Okay, so maybe one day it will make me famous. Okay, drunken mathematician, whatever, whatever. Okay, but I know I happen to be an Asian guy who love what martial art, so I know drunken style. Okay, drunken style. Yeah, Jackie Chan. Yeah, I was watching that as a child in South Korea as I grew up as a child, and this Jackie Chan drunken style. It was fantastic. Okay. Whatever. Now, okay, let's get back to mathematics. Okay. All right. This is water. Okay. Yeah, I gotta refill that. I'm running out of water. Oh, where's my water? Okay, the bridge, the connection between raw algebra and group theory. Okay, so it's like this. Okay, so the this group, a group can be defined as a Boolean algebra. Okay, so let's say we define this group as a set of three numbers, 0, 1, and 2. Okay, and what's the operator or function? That's uh, a plus b row 3. Okay, so that's the operator. That's the function. Okay, so let me explain. Let me explain. Okay, so and this is a group. Okay, it's one. All right. I mean, and group. Is this a group or not? Given this one set and one function, of course, A and B. This is A, right? A is equal to 0, 1, and 2. All right, and A comma B, they both belong to A. All right. You have remainder. Okay, A plus B divided by 3. What's the remainder? Okay, so that's the our row group. Row group. Okay, we'll name it as row group. Okay, row. Row for, yeah, Greek letter row group. Okay, so that's our group. Okay, so yeah, it is a group. Okay, so it's not only a group, it's a cyclic group. Okay, I'll tell you all about it. Okay, so because raw algebra by itself is too raw. It's like bare naked this child. So we want to put some clothes, nice suit and tie to this child. Otherwise, it's not gonna gain much attention in today's 2019 mathematics community. Okay, we gotta put some spice on that. Okay, so we gotta decorate it, put some syntactic what sugar, syntactic sugar. It's not very necessary, but just to gain some popularity, okay, we need to add some syntactic sugar, okay, in computer programming lingo. Something that's not too necessary per se in itself, but just to gain some popularity, some political influence in mathematical community, scientific community. Okay, yeah, you want to put some spice in there, group theory, and just to talk their language. Okay, yeah, yeah, just to talk their language. Do you want to convert some secular person into Christianity because you are a missionary? Yeah, you have to talk their language. When European missionaries, martyrs, they came to Latin America or Asia, they had to learn native language of that place to propagate Christianity. Same thing. Okay. All these mathematicians, okay, they're geeks and nerds, they're like skinny, scrawny, they're just bunch of geeks and nerds, right? But we are humanologists, okay? So we are better than they are because we know mathematics, maybe not as much as they do, but we know some and we discover some. But to let them accept our discovery, we have to give them some bribe. We have to bribe them by speaking, studying, and speaking their own language. That's the price. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now to make it more palatable. This raw algebra to make it more palatable and acceptable to this mathematics community. Uh, I gotta learn the language of group theory, which is very popular in mathematical community nowadays. Okay, so that's all this shit is. I mean, it's not that necessary. Maybe yeah, I learn something. Okay, maybe I learn something. Maybe it's better for me. Maybe I can win a $1 million by proving Bill's conjecture after studying Andrew Professor Andrew Wiles' proof, because I don't think it's too far away between Professor Andrew Wiles' proof of Fermat's theorem and this Bill's conjecture. I don't think they're too far away. But what I want to say to you about Bill's conjecture, $1 million prize, is this. Have you seen the movie Lord of the Rings? I never read the book because I rather just watch a movie because I'm lazy. Okay, there have been some books. There was a page turner. I read that from cover to cover. Okay, yeah, there have been some books like that, about 10 or 20 books. There were page turners in my life. Okay, yes, there's some. There have been some of them, maybe 30 or 50. Okay, yeah, I read them cover to cover, other than Bible. Okay, oh, yeah, some fiction, pure fictions, novels. Yeah, some of them are page turners, so I read them from cover to cover. Probably there are like about 50 of them in my life. Okay, less than that. Yeah, I've read them. Okay, so Bill's prize, if I ever prove Mr. Bill's conjecture, prove or disprove, probably prove. Okay, probably the best course of action for me after proving or most likely proving rather than disproving, but whatever. Probably I would say to Mr. Bill or the Fields Medal Commission, I don't want to steal this motivation from people. Okay. So yeah, thank you for offering this $1 million to me, but I will give it back to this Fields Medal Commission, Mr. Bill, his legacy, because I don't want to steal this motivation from the latter generation. I want this $1 million to be preserved for the next unsolved mathematical problem so that it motivates, inspires next generation young people. Okay? So probably that's what I'm gonna do. If I ever prove or disprove, most likely prove, okay, because I think that's correct conjecture, okay, so yeah, that's what I would do. And I will ask next generation mathematicians that they do the same thing. Pass it on rather than taking it to yourself. It's just like Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Oh, this ring is mine. This golden ring is mine. Yeah, yeah, selfish. Yeah, I put it in my bank account and use it a rainy day fund, or I buy Ferrari, lakefront, oceanfront, what Malibu mansion, or I get some. I go to some strip club and get some prize wife, trophy wife, and date and what Lamborghini. I buy some Lamborghini with this money and this Ferrari, Porsche, and I get some fancy date and I will have sex with all these models and actresses and yeah, I'm gonna. This $1 million is mine. I'm gonna have some fun, you know. I worked very hard. It's my time to harvest the fruit of my labor. Yeah, let me reap the fruit, harvest my labor, man. I'm not gonna do that, okay? I give it back to this Fields Medal Committee, Mr. Bill. Yeah, you know, I proved or disproved your theorem, but I don't want to steal your $1 million from the next generation of mathematicians. Okay, so yeah, just set up the next conjecture to prove and inspire the next generation mathematicians. Okay, and let it continue on and on and on, so that mathematics go on and on and on. Okay, that's what I will do. Okay? I'm not gonna take that $1 million. I will just say this speech. Let this tradition continue. Mr. Bill's philanthropy, his legacy. Okay, pass it on rather than taking it to yourself. Okay, you prove this theorem, next theorem, next theorem, next conjecture, next conjecture. Okay, pass it on rather than taking it to yourself. Okay, let's say I prove, most likely prove rather than disprove, uh, Mr. Bill's conjecture. Okay, yeah, I'll tell to this Fields Medal committee board of directors. Yeah, thank you, but no thank you. Okay, please put this $1 million. I'm not gonna take it. I give it back to you. Although I'm entitled to take it because I proved it. But I give it back to you so that you come up with what Goldbach conjecture, whatever. Next conjecture to be proved. $1 million. Okay, yeah. Just put this $1 million price for the next conjecture to be proved. Because I don't need it. I have my day job. Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, 1 hour lunch break. Okay, so I don't quite need this, okay? And if I take it, just like Jesus said, yeah, don't put your wealth on earth. Put your wealth in heaven. Physics or metaphysics, mathematics, ethics, morality. Okay, do the right thing. Okay, I'm very Jesusian, okay? Jesus is my teacher, my tutor, my hero, okay? I'm my role model, so also my master, my Lord, okay? So my boss, Jesus is my boss, so I do what he says. Jesus said, yeah, do not like mammon, because don't have wealth on earth. Have wealth in heaven. Physics, metaphysics. Okay? Yeah, be more ethical, higher, be like God, be more divine, ethical morality. Okay, so yeah, don't concern yourself with mammon because if you accumulate wealth on earth, there will be all these bugs, parasites, all these people asking you for money, thieves, thugs, beggars. Oh, you don't want to spend your time for that. Okay, so I will listen to Jesus. I give it back to this Fields Medal committee, commission, whatever, board. Because I don't have time for that. Okay. I hope you do the same thing. Okay. Yeah, discover, yeah, conjecture, prove it, disprove it, and give it back to this committee, to Mr. Bill, his foundation, his legacy. Okay, so let just pass it on to next generation so that it continues to motivate, inspire your next generation, younger generation, your children, your grandchildren, so that they keep on studying mathematics. Okay, all right. Okay, take a break, and we continue with this shit. Okay, so row group. Okay, row algebra and group theory. It was not that necessary, but I'm doing this. Just put some glitter on this row algebra so that it becomes more palatable to modern day 2019 and on mathematicians who is so obsessed, fascinated, like idolatry of this Abel group, this Ramanujan theory. Oh, this they died young, so they are like enchanting, like romantic. Mathematician, geeks and nerds, okay? They better fucking grow up. So immature, fuck punks, man. Geeks and nerds, man. I'm doing this just to please them, make it more palatable to them. Geeks and nerds, fucking mathematicians. I'm just showing them some love by studying fucking group theory. I didn't want to study it. I didn't need to study this shit. Okay, I can do without this crap. Okay. Oh, just because Galois, Abel, Ramanujan, they died young, romantic, this Mozartan, this child prodigy, unrecognized when they were young in their lifetime, posthumous. It's like what Jesus said. Yeah, all these prophets, Isaiah, Jeremiah, whoever, they adorn their graves, cemetery. But you, elitist mathematicians, you are the ones who killed them. You are the ones who killed Jesus, Ramanujan, Abel, Galois, by rejecting them. And look at you. Didn't you reject me? You did. You look at Wikipedia. Wikipedia. Yeah, they rejected my article. I'm kind of like I'm not gonna die young. At least I don't want to die young. I'm not that stupid. Okay, but I mean all these established mathematicians, they rejected me when I came up with brand new theory. Okay, but you don't get to kill me because I'm smarter than Abel, Galois, Ramanujan. I'm not gonna just die. Okay, I know martial arts. I know how to dance. I exercise. I diet. I take vitamin D3 in Alaska, multivitamin. I know how to take care of myself. I have a full-time job. Okay, so But you guys are all the same. You guys just followers. Okay? You are no better than those people, establishments, mathematicians back in the days who rejected Ramanujan's theory, Galois theory, Abel's theory. Okay? You're no better than them. Okay? It's because you are rejecting me. Okay? So, because I'm so strange to you. I'm too foreign. I've accent this mathematical theory that God gave it to me, that I kind of discovered, because it's so strange and new and perhaps so elementary. It feels to it makes you feel it's very insignificant or kind of ununderstandable, strange, foreign. And that's how mathematicians like Cauchy, Gauss, Euler, how they felt when all these brand new mathematicians send them letters. Just ignore that. Okay, so Ramanujan, Galois, Abel, yeah, they all died young because nobody really cared for them. Okay, so they were ignored. It's not just mathematics; it's in physics, chemistry, or in business, economics, politics, everywhere, religion. Yeah, some good, smart people, good, smart young people. They just die young without being having been recognized by anyone. Maybe your daughters, your sons, maybe yourself. Okay, we are underdogs. Okay, we never gain power, money, fame, but we believe that we discover something, we achieve something that nobody cared to appreciate. Me myself, I mean, I made a movie. Okay, I mean, my friends and families, yeah, some of them appreciated my movie, my articles, my essays, my theories, but it may die with me. I may never become famous in my life or after I'm dead, posthumously, and that's okay with me, okay? Because I did my best, and I enjoyed the time when I was making it, discovering it. I did. So, although all this, everything I have ever done in my life die with me tomorrow or 50 years later, I'm okay with that. Okay, I can die with it because I had fun. Okay, I will thank God in my last day on earth that He gave me opportunity to meet wonderful people like you and my friends and families. Yeah, like you, I have seen some beautiful, handsome people, men and women. I've met some kind and generous people. I have also met some nasty, mean ass fuckers, cunt fucking bitches, mean, nasty, evil men and women. I met them, okay? And I also met beautiful, good people, men and women. Yeah, just like you have, right? So, yeah, good and bad, okay? I experienced all kinds of people, and I've learned and taught many different things. So, God, thank you for this experience. Thank you. So I think you're a good God. Okay. I think you're good. Okay. God, I think you're good. Okay. So maybe that's why God is good. Good is God. Sure. Two or one or whatever. Okay. Let's take 5 to 10 minutes break. Okay. So we'll try to get back to this shit. Okay. So take 5 to 10 minutes break. Okay. All right. I told you I know drunken. Okay, yeah, I know drunken style. Okay, what's drunken style? You shot glass, right? It's like shot glass grab, right? You do like this, okay? So yeah, it's something very powerful, okay? Yeah, you grabbing shot glass. You imagine you're grabbing shot glass, right? And you like this. Or okay, I'm drunk, right? Look at me. I'm standing still. Okay, so that's the philosophy of drunken style. You can control yourself when you're drunk. Okay. Can I? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm standing on my one foot. Can you see? I. I'm drunk. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of dynamic balancing. Yeah. I'm standing on one foot. Can you see? Yeah. So drunken style about it's all about self control, like the rest of Chinese martial art. Okay, so it's about self discipline, like self control, like you know. Okay, so it's about self control. Okay, so let's take a break. Okay, so I gotta get some more water and yeah. Okay. Take five. Okay. Okay, take five. Okay, I'm still cooking my dinner. It's like filet fish from Walmart. Okay, because I'm cheap. I don't have much money. Okay, so but I got good vodka here. So okay. All right, let's switch out the board. Okay, so hey. Yeah. Look at some pans. Yeah, I'm drunk. But that's fine because I'm at home. I'm not driving. Don't drink and drive, okay? Don't drink and drive, okay? Drink at home. If you go to a bar, have some designated driver or something. Okay. Call a taxi cab, okay? I don't want to. I don't want to go to jail or anything. Yeah. Alright. Whatever this shit is, whatever. Yeah. There were past mistakes, okay? Let's pray to God that He forgive us our sins, our mistakes, okay, our errors, mistakes. Alright, so we're gonna erase all that with God's permission, alright? So okay. So okay. So cyclic group is like this, okay? So easiest example of cyclic group is actually comes from complex numbers, okay? So I mean if they defined, they're not crazy, but they're kind of ingenious, alright? I wouldn't characterize them as crazy mathematicians, but very inventive mathematicians who dare to do something very different. Okay, so we admit, we acknowledge, appreciate their ingenuity, their bravery, try to be different from the rest of the world, kind of innovators. Okay, but they're not gay though. Okay, so they're not tattoo piercists. None of those mathematicians were tattoo piercists, obese, or maybe Carl Friedrich Gauss. He was kind of obese, fat man. I don't know. I think he was kind of was. I think he has pot belly. Okay. Whatever. So it starts with I. Okay, I squared is equal to -1. Okay. So I times I is -1. Okay. But I is what? Just I. Okay. I times I times I is minus I. Okay. I times I times I times I is what? -1 times -1 is +1. Okay. So there is some periodicity here. I minus I -1 minus I +1. Okay. How about I times I times I times I times I is equal to 1 times I is I. Okay, so that's a periodicity right there. Okay, so you 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 again. Okay? So the periodicity of 4, alright? So equivalence of that is from what I learned today earlier. is like a permutation group, but we don't want to go there. I don't remember. Yeah, you have permutation group 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yeah, I don't quite remember that, and I don't care much about it. Okay, so but we'll do raw algebra, right? Because what that's what we've been dealing with. Okay, so it's isomorphic. It's isomorphism is equivalent. All right, different labeling. All right, so you got this. Okay. There's this number of 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, what is this? Uh, this is like some natural number n row 4. Okay. No matter what this natural number is, ranging from 0 to infinity, natural number. Okay. If you divide by 4, the remainder can be 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So that's row group, modulo 4. Okay, so it's like this. It goes like that. Okay, so, you have I and minus I. Okay, so that's the two generating members. Okay, so I times I times I times I times I. Okay, it generates I 1 minus 1 minus I. Okay, four members plus minus 1 plus minus I. Okay, so I and minus I, they are two generating members. Okay, so that's what I learned today. Okay, here you have 1 and 3. Okay, and the operator is plus. Okay, you have 1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, I'm sorry. 1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1, comma, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Okay. Yeah, that's that. This is equal to modulo 1, 2, 3, 0. Alright? So that's the group, that's the row group. Okay, so we got like 40 minutes left. That's more than enough. Okay, so because I haven't found anything that explains this quite well, but maybe I'm not doing better than they do. Okay, so but we give it a try. Okay, so okay. Let me. I cannot take a picture of this because my cell phone is back there. Okay, so I don't want to grab it. Okay, so I just erase this. Okay, so yeah, that cranberry giving out its juice. Okay, but I'm waiting to have my dinner for the day. Okay, so yeah, they are good drinks. How about cucumber berry? They are ripe. Cucumberish, very good. Okay. 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 So raw algebra, okay, is like this. We have to do four, okay, because we just made analogy to I, periodicity of I. Okay, I multiplied by I is minus one, okay. 5 times I, okay. 6 times I. Well, yes, from there on, it repeats itself. Plus 1, I'm minus 1, minus I, plus 1, I, then minus 1. It goes on forever. So periodicity is 4. Okay, so that's why we have to do 4. Okay. Uh, let's say set A is equal to, okay, and we do modulo 4. Okay, modulo 4. Okay, so we have periodicity right here. Okay, so uh, in group theory terminology, uh, this this set like n mod 4 is isomorphic to this I said. Okay, so I whatever the shit this is. Okay, so yeah, that's what I learned today. Okay, so because they're isomorphic, okay, you have I and minus I as a two generating element, okay, and so is one and three in this modular arithmetic that in humanological mathematics that we call row algebra. Okay, so this is more compact expression. Okay, so okay, that's what I want to say today. Okay, so because I gotta eat, I gotta sleep, and I gotta get back to work tomorrow. Right, so that's all I have to say. Okay, so thank you. Good night. Bye. I see you tomorrow. Okay.